guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I achieve these perfect defined curls as you've seen in the intro. A few things have changed, a lot of time has passed, and I have a lot of new growth. So here's what I've got. So when I start my wash days, I like to spend time to just really make sure I'm smoothing out my hair, wringing out as much old product as I can. The smoother my hair is, the more defined it will be. I also feel like whenever I take some time to let the water run through my hair, some of the tangles kind of undo themselves, so it's less work for me to do. I'm going to be using the Acura Coconut and Marula line. I'm starting with their shampoo, and this is a vegan formula. Coconut and Marula oil are good for moisture and smoothing out your hair. No one really talks about just how drying the sun can be. This is why we need to use products that are high in glycerin to attract more moisture back into our hair. So since I have so much new growth, my hair is double the density, I like to split it up into sections just to make sure I'm really working the shampoo into my scalp, and pay attention to how I'm applying it to the rest of my hair. I really just smooth it over my hair strands, not bunching it up, breaking through my hair, because that causes more tangles than what I had to start with. Moving on to conditioner, I love this conditioner because the coconut water just makes my hair so shiny. It's not super thick, but it does have plenty of slip. I section my hair off into halves just to make it easier to apply the product, and I use my hands to detangle my hair. I kind of took a step back from brushes a long time ago, but I made it official this year, at least for the shower portion of my video. I feel like, yes, brushes can aid in the detangling process and speed up time, but it also rips through your hair versus your hand. It's natural, it's gentle, you can feel for tangles and work through them accordingly. It's minimizing breakage, retaining more hair on your head, which is what we all want. I'm unsure why I did this in the video, but I am going to be using two different hair masks. The first one is the split-in repair mask from Eden. This is more of a reparative mask, and I'm going to be following up with the Curlsmith Hydro Cream Smoothing Mask. This is formulated, it's safe to use on the scalp, and it does balance the pH, so I thought using the two hand in hand together will give me a little bit of everything. I don't find any shame mixing matching products, just make sure that you know what the products are doing individually. There really are no rules for this. The smoothing mask has hyaluronic acid in it, which is great for moisture. The sweet almond oil and marshmallow really helps with strengthening and repairing the hair. And then after about 30 minutes, I rinse out the mask. Do not leave any more of it in, just because for the summer, you kind of want to ease up on the products that you're leaving in your hair. You want your hair to be more lightweight and fluffy. Your scalp sweats a little bit more, so the excess product can lead to your scalp itching, even if it is freshly washed, and it also prevents buildup as quickly. Moving on to styling, I like to work my hair in sections, so I'm going to be using quite a few hair ties. These are ouchless hair ties without the little metal band on them, and they're really stretchy. I also have a few scrunchies just in case. The first product I'm using is the Eden Almond Marshmallow Hydration Serum. I love this product. I use it as my leave-in. The texture is amazing. It does a really good job of smoothing your hair, and it gives your hair that wet look, and it preps it perfectly for styling. The other product I'm using is the Coconut Curl Defining Cream by Eden as well. So this is a very heavy buttercream. It does define your hair, but it's also very greasy. The reason why I'm using this product is for the back of my hair, for the hair around the perimeter of my hairline, because that is my new growth. Also not as long as the rest of my hair, therefore it's not as defined. My roots in those areas can be a little bit more frizzy than everything else. So if you're someone who has multiple textures in your hair, do not hesitate to use different products for different portions of your hair if it's needed. To lock the curls in place, I'm going to be using some good old wetline gel, alright? I feel like in summer, you're washing your hair more frequently. Wetline's affordable, it comes in a huge tub, and it will last you all summer. If you want your curls to look extra defined for a special occasion, then yes, bust out a more higher end gel, but for me, I don't have the time. It's summer, it's hot, it's humid. My hair gonna get frizzy regardless. I don't have the time. However, to combat frizz and get really defined curls, especially for more stubborn portions of your hair, I want you guys to pay attention to the technique that I'm using. So it almost looks like it's a finger coil, but I'm really wrapping the hair strand around my finger, and then I'm dragging my finger down. It's basically shingling and finger coiling in. It's more uniform and clumped. This also prevents as many single strands. So as I move on to another section, I want you guys to pay attention to where I start the line. It's at a corner of my forehead. After that section has been parted, I rake my hair away from my face to kind of help shape my hair. And in the same method that I just showed you, I do it for the perimeter hairline. So I do this method just to smooth down those sections of my hair. For the crown section of my hair, I do 2 horizontal lines and I rake the hair going back just to keep it out of my face. And once I move to the last section towards the front of my face, I rake it going up to help with volume. And then I will split it and rake those 2 sections of my hair going back. And for the hair right in the front of my hairline, I do the same method. I coil it around my finger and then I smooth the hair down. The very front section of my hair is shorter than the rest, but this method kind of helps me blend it in with some of the longer strands, and it's just almost as if it never happened. I don't really like the Corbin blue bang look on me, so this is how I keep my hair out of my face, but I'm still able to maintain a middle part, which you guys ask about all the time. So yes, I'm still diffusing. I feel like the quicker I diffuse my hair after it's styled, the more defined my hair is. I'm just using my Diva dryer and the Diffuser hand attachment. I actually am gonna upgrade to the Dyson. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But as my hair dries, I flip it around, and the drier it gets, the more I shake my hair around just to kind of give it that airy look, because I don't want my hair to get stiffened from the wetline gel. And when it's completely dry, I section my hair again, basically just in the same sections that I had it in while it's wet, and I will stretch it out. I'll use hot air just for a few seconds, and then I'll cool it down, and I'll just hold it in place until the hair is fully cooled off, and then I'll let it go. Shrinkage has really been kicking my ass this year, partly because my hair is so healthy, so this is what I do to combat that and maximize length and volume. And once my hair is fully dry, as you can see here, I'm going in with this huge afro pick just to shape my hair out a little bit. However, because this is a fresh wash and go and my hair is super defined, my hair genuinely does not get that big, but it still looks amazing on first day. And as you can see, doing that method, I'm able to blend in my new growth with the rest of my hair, and it's as if I've always had a full head of hair. So I want to show you guys how I maintain my hair and keep it stretched. I like to use the banding method every night before I go to sleep. I'll just take those hair ties that I showed you earlier and just wrap them tightly around my hair. I just do 4 sections, but the smaller your sections are, the more stretched your hair will be. I don't really want a super stretched out look. I kind of just want to maintain the shape. But if you're someone who just wants your hair to be as stretched as possible, you can do 6 sections. You can do 8 sections. Just make sure you have that many hair ties to execute it properly. I don't wrap the hair ties too tightly near my roots. Number 1, because I don't want it to pull on my edges. I don't want breakage. I just want to preserve my shape. Number 2, I'm also going to be wrapping my hair, as you'll see in 1 second. So I take a satin scarf and I just wrap it as tightly as I can to my hair. And this is basically what it looks like. This is how I sleep. It's comfortable. It keeps my hair stretched. This also prevents tangles. So whenever I wash my hair, it's less work and it's less breakage. Next morning, I start my day as usual. When it's time for me to go somewhere, I just take the hairband straight out and my hair looks as good as new. But as I move towards the latter part of the week, The night before I band my hair, I will take just a little bit of styling product that I use on wash day, and I'll put it on the sections that are maybe frizzy, or they're just dry, or if they just lost their curl pattern. I'll dry my hair, let it air dry, one of the two, and then I will band. And so the next morning when I take all the hair bands out, my hair has the illusion of a fresh wash and go. When all the hair ties are taken out, I just shake my hair out, pick it out, and this is what I'm left with. That is going to be it for this video. Let me know if you found any of these tips useful. Let me know if you'll incorporate it in your hair routine. Let me know what do you usually do for summer? Are you more of a wash and go person, or do you do more protective styling? Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to leave a like, and I will see y'all in my next video.